In this tutorial, you're going to learn how to split a clip and put it in the timeline or the sequence so you can view it and start editing a movie. To do that, you should already have some kind of files or footage imported. So in my case, I have one clip right here. And you should have all of your scratch discs set, found in System Settings under Final Cut Pro. And you should also have your project saved. So once you have all that, you want to double click on your footage that you would like to start editing, and it will pop up in the viewer. Once it's in the viewer, you can scrub through using the playhead within this little timeline right here. You can also use this little fast forward and rewind, and to do that you just click and drag depending on where you want to go, or the fast forward and rewind feature that is built in as well. Once you find where you want the beginning of the clip, let's say I want it just right there, there are two little buttons right down here. If you hover over it and let it sit, it'll say Mark In or I. Once you find the beginning of the clip where you want it, go ahead and click the Mark In, and you'll notice a little bluish playhead will pop up as well as looks like a gray arrow pointing to the right. That means that it's marked in. That's where your clip is going to start. And let's say you want the clip to end right here. If you want it to end right there, instead of clicking the mark in, you want to go to the mark out, or O, and click that. And you'll see the same thing except it's backwards. If you decide that you want to change that at all, the beginning or the end of the clip, you can go ahead and click and drag on that mark in or mark out point. If you decide that it was completely a wrong decision or you want this to go away, you can go ahead and click the mark clip. It will actually go ahead and mark the entire clip. So it's like not having to mark in or mark out at all. But once you have your decided mark in and mark out point, so I'll just make mine right here, and I'll drag my mark out to right, hold on a second, right there. You can go up to your image or your video clip, click and drag down to the timeline. And then once you get to this point, you want to go to the first layer for video and drop it wherever you want. So if you look very closely, you can see that there's a little thumbnail image of your clip. Your clip is denoted by the blue, and it's on the first layer, at least for me. The audio actually is in green, and it pops up down in the audio under this divider right here. Notice when I scrub through and scrub right over the image, over in the canvas, the image actually pops up. The clip pops up. This is because the playhead will actually show you exactly what's playing, where exactly you are in the timeline. To actually play through the playhead, all you have to do is press spacebar. And if you notice, when I played through, it beeped and it says unrendered up here in the canvas. To actually make it not say unrendered, you have to render. To render, all you have to do is go up to Sequence, and you can go to Render All, and you can click both, and that stands for audio and video. Another way to actually do that is to hold on the keyboard Command and press the R button. This will actually make it so the clip is playable. So then once you put your playhead at the beginning of your clip, you can press spacebar and it'll play through it.